Hello, everyone, and welcome to Tabor Talk. So, we are waiting for a verdict. I expect by the end of this week, perhaps early next week. Closing arguments finished yesterday. Summation, both the defense went first. I think Todd Blanche talked for 2 hours, I'm told. And then the prosecution went, and he went a little over 4 hours. So oops, excuse me, I just moved this. I am expecting a guilty verdict. You're not going to get an acquittal. He's definitely guilty. There's no question about this. I've been watching and following this very, very closely. Like I said, I've read all the books. I did a video on this, but the books to read if you're interested in all the different cases. Hold on, let me just bring this up. There's no question about it. He's guilty, and what people mistake in the media, spin and twist. Let me just find this. Twist everything that it's the New York hush money trial. Like, so what? He screwed a porn star, and he tried. Like, who cares? Well, everyone knows he's a sleazebag. You know what? His wife was pregnant. He had an affair, and there you go. And so what? Here's one of the books I was talking about. There's, hold on. I can't find it now. It doesn't really matter. But this is a good book. Oh, here we are. Trump indictments, the New York cases, also the three other more serious, the DC, trying to overthrow the government, basically January 6th and all that, the Georgia case, and then the documents case down in Florida with Judge Eileen Cannon. That's another whole video. Basically, she's like a Trump lawyer, like totally biased and impartial, and like she's totally in the tank for Trump. She should be removed and recused. She just denied a motion, but that's another video. So here's the problem with all this. Oh, okay, let me just finish up. It's not really about, hey, he screwed a porn star, didn't tell his wife. It's basically, it comes down to election interference. Now let's go back. This happened right around the time of the Access Hollywood tape, with the Trump bragging about grabbing women by the genitals. Everyone's heard this tape. And this, he put it, as they say, he could catch and kill. He caught the story and killed it. The whole trial was about David Pecker from the National Enquirer, on and on and on. By the way, if you're at the very least, you're in the court there, you see what a scumbag Trump is. What a sleazy character he is. The 2016, the way he was working with David Pecker, all these fake stories, so disgusting. Remember the Ted Cruz, his father killed JFK, and Hillary's dying of cancer. These were all deliberate fake stories that were pushed out by the orange scumbag. I mean, at the very least, this guy is an awful person. I mean, I've said this over and over. He is, in my lifetime, the worst human being I've ever seen. And I'm a true crime guy. I've followed Ted Bundy. I've seen all the documentaries, fucking Dahmer. I've followed, organized crime, mafia. I've read tons of books. He is the worst, most horrible person. And by the way, hey, he doesn't have bodies under Mar-a-Lago. He's not a cannibal like Dahmer. He's not eating, he doesn't have to. He's like a rich guy. I guarantee you, if he were like an average poor guy, if daddy didn't give him $400 million, I'm like, if he didn't come from wealth, he'd be just another fucking piece of shit scumbag in jail. He's a sociopath. He's a psychopath. He's a monster. Oh, I really digress. I've done it about 350 videos. If you want to watch him, the worst president, and all about Trump and his character. I've read dozens of books on this awful person. But anyway, this New York case, the Alvin Bragg case, is about election interference. It's not the New York hush. It's not just, hey, I paid off a porn star. It's election interference. That story comes out, Trump does not win. He never becomes president in 2016. You can almost bank almost 100%. If it's 100, I don't know, like, people are weird, but I'm pretty certain Trump never becomes president, or not for this catch and kill with Stormy Daniels. So I got to tell you, I don't watch cable news. Obviously I don't watch Fox. I watch clips. I see all the clips on my shows. Like I watch, a regular viewer of David Pakman, Prime, Tyler Cohen, The Midas Touch, and they show the weird takes, the clips, alternative reality from Fox and AON and all the other stupid, extreme right-wing propaganda channels. And basically, you got to ask yourself, it's the same information, they're seeing the same facts, but completely different spin. I'm going to do more videos on propaganda. I just ordered a couple of more books from Amazon. I'll talk about that later, about how the history of propaganda, how it works, and how this is really gross, these right-wing propaganda channels. But anyway, take a look at, over the weekend on Memorial Day, take a look at these two tweets. Like, let's say if you're a Martian and you know nothing, you come down and you're seeing the facts and you're watching what Trump says and his team, and you're watching what the government says, and let's say more liberal outlets. Just take a look at this Memorial Day message. Who do you think is more likely telling the truth? All right, so here's Biden. He says on Memorial Day, since America's founding, our service members have laid down their lives for an idea unlike any other, the idea of the United States. Today, as generations of heroes lie in eternal peace, we live by the light of liberty they kept burning. May God bless them always. And then you see what he posted there. Okay? Now look at what the orange lunatic wrote. And I'm not going to read this whole thing, but you can see for yourself. Happy Memorial Day to all, including the human scum that is working so hard to destroy our once great country. Now, look at the grammar here. Like this, I've talked about this many times. Trump could barely read. He has a vocabulary, and I'm not just talking just about the immaturity. He's a dumb guy. That whole going to Wharton and University of Pennsylvania, that's a whole scam. The guy has never read a book in his entire life. Take a look at that grammar, including the human scum. Why is he capitalizing H? And why S for scum? None of it makes sense. Our once great, he doesn't know what he's doing. He's a dumb, illiterate, barely literate. I don't know. He's a dumb guy. I'm not going to go on. The guy is dumb. He's a dumb guy. But anyway, I continue on. And to the radical left, Trump hating, why is he capitalizing hating federal? It just doesn't make sense. In New York, that presided over, get this, 2 separate child. Listen, I can't read this stuff. Just take a look at that. So if you're a Martian and you're seeing, wait a minute, if Trump's telling the truth, if everything that Fox says is correct, then obviously everyone else is lying. That Biden is, it's Biden's DOJ. But take a look, just if all the information you have is Biden's tweet on Memorial Day and this lunatic's tweet. All right, more to come. I'm going to stay on top of this. As soon as I hear something, I'll post the video. This channel, Tabor Talk, will probably get drowned out because there's so many channels. I'm a very small channel, but there it is. Okay, like and subscribe if you like this. Helps out in the algorithm. And peace, everyone. Peace, love, and understanding. Tabor Talk.